welcome to Let's Play Penumbra Requiem, the third game in the Penumbra series, and quite curious to see how they continue. Judging by this little clip right here, it appears it'll be starting where Black Plague left off. Well, I guess that would have been obvious. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new game. Oh, typing. The northwestern mind is located at reference. Yeah, it is right where the other one ended. Kill them. Typity-type sounds. It's panicking in the darkness. Oh no. Oh good. That sounded painful. What I heard was growling and a clunk. And I appear to be fading. Going unconscious. To a loading screen! Oh no! Cannot walk 1,000 miles without taking the first step. Can't take a first step without walking 1,000 miles. Oh,
Warning. New arrival detected. Warning.
You need a warning for that.
Welcome, new arrival. You are the fourth new arrival detected in the past 10 hours. One further arrival recorded 32 hours ago.
What's this? Heavy, cold, strange markings. I don't think brute force is going to get me through this one, although when did it ever? You have clearly not met amnesia, because throwing rocks always works. Oh good, I have my flashlight. And glow stick. I'm just enjoying the artwork here. It appears to be people, large worms, and I'm assuming that that symbol represents the turn gate. Let's say I'm heavy enough to shift this. Button. This is the first time I've come across a button in the Penumbra games. I mean this type of button. This feels very puzzle-esque. Something that glows.
Name, Elof Carpenter. Rank, elevated. Status, Code C, imprisoned. We were so close. And yet, following the release of the Turngate virus 9 months ago, my personal security has at last been compromised. Yesterday, an unfamiliar survivor arrived in the next door cell. It seems unlikely I will see him again.
That looks a lot like... Oh! That reminds me. In the first Penumbra game, the spiders, I have learned there's a trick to dealing with them. I remember at one point I was running through a tunnel with the flashlight. I thought that the spiders were glitching and not chasing me. I forgot early in the game, there's one of the notes from the guy that cut out his tongue stated that the spiders liked the darkness. Shining the flashlight on them makes them flee. I learned this 2 games too late, but just interesting to know. There will come a day when I never want to see another egg again. That day was yesterday. Eggs! Oh. Okay, I'm stumped. I was gonna say that was a bad idea that was gonna get me killed, but they imploded. Oh great. Is all of this in my head? Am I comatose? Am I just still on the floor in that room? Large block of stone. I'm guessing I can't just pick it up. What is this? So far, this appears to be a bit more puzzly. It's a good way to start the game, especially physics puzzles. I don't mean puzzles using physics equations, I mean puzzles relying on the movement of objects. If you're a person that enjoys puzzles relating to physics equations, then, you know, good for you. I'm not. I like the concepts of physics, but the maths give me a headache. It's not really that they give me a headache, it's just there's so many steps involved usually that I'm bound to make a mistake somewhere, and then not knowing where the mistake is, you get a wrong answer, and it's just, in general, frustrating. Although, one might ask why on earth I'm in programming if I get frustrated with such things. That is a good question. I don't know either. I like computers. I guess that's my reason. I really would have loved to go into game design instead, but there's probably better people in the world for that than me. There's boxes everywhere. Why are there boxes? Well, I didn't open the door. I am disappointed. What's in this room? Whee! Trapped. Uh-oh, I know what's gonna happen here. It's like that room you trap yourself in in the second game where it just does a time lapse. What the? Are you kidding me? The game auto-saved me here? Not trying to critique game design or anything, but that's a problem. It happens in games with autosave. There's always, I'm gonna have to redo that puzzle now. There's always that risk that, my favorite example is in the first Halo game.
Elof Carpenter. Rank elevated. Status Code C. Imprisoned. We were so close. And yet, following the release of the Turngate virus 9 months ago, my personal security has at last been compromised. Yesterday, an unfamiliar survivor arrived in the next door cell. It seems unlikely I will see him again.
What I was saying was, my favorite example that I've personally witnessed is in the first Halo game, which is also the only Halo game I've played since 3, 4, and continuing Halo games were never brought to the PC, and I don't own an Xbox, nor do I plan to own one, unless somebody gives me one, I guess. I just couldn't get the interest brought forth to play later Halo games, knowing that I'd never get to see how the plot goes without going out of my way to buy systems that I shouldn't have to buy, given that Microsoft makes computers and the Xbox, and the fact that they should have easily been able to port it. Not really criticizing the business decisions there. You know, to each their own opinion. But in the first game, it auto-saved at certain points, and my favorite instance is once I was driving a Warthog, which is a large ATV, well, a large military jeep, basically. And it auto-saved right as I was about to go off a cliff, and it saved with that momentum intact, so I just infinitely looped off the cliff over and over and over until I finally just gave up and had to reload a previous save. Corpses. More corpses. Thought I could pick that up. This ladder looks awfully familiar. Yes, because that is the exact same broken ladder from the cave in the first Penumbra game. There's a bit this way. Who builds them? Best not to stand immediately underneath it. Clarence wouldn't have agreed. Whoa. That would have been my spine. Oh, I think I get it. Oh, I get it. Oh, good lord, that's... Oh, good gracious, that's scary. I expected something to happen, but I didn't think it would be right on top of the button. I guess the plan is that they expect the player to be haphazardly standing there and learn the hard way, not to stand on buttons. Ooh, book and an obelisk.
Name, Elof Carpenter. Rank? What does it matter? They came for me in the cell, just as I was recording my findings. I felt sure it was over. My cyanide capsule was dud. And then, I came to. In this place, this monolith. It's unlike anything we've found so far.
There appear to be 3 triangles marked all over a lot of things. So I'm gonna hazard a guess. 3 triangles. Oh! Fires of these. Ah! I claim this perch. I wanna... Let's not tempt fate. Wait, was there another? I'm gonna take this spare box and not break this one. If my weight was enough to... Well, that was a amusing accident. If my weight is enough to trigger that thing in the next room, then perhaps a box will do the same. And then we can figure out what's on the other side of this giant seesaw path. Whee! Really? One box ain't enough for you people. Being greedy, wanting all the boxes. Well, I kind of need these. Okay then, so what's over here? Must touch weird portal. Yes, he thinks just like me. See, now I want to know what's on the other side of the... Gotta know what's over here. Sure that's enough weight. Ah. Do I want to pick up the thing? I want to jump through the portal. Let's jump through the portal. Whee. Aww. Well, I guess that answers what this thing is. It's a key. Oh, giant stone worm. I can't hack many more of these things. It's just too much, but I'm not hacking. I'm playing legitimately.
Level exit open. Level exit open.
Woohoo! Oh no. The heart says I want it, but logic says you cannot have it. Eventually logic gives in and imagination takes over. Well, that's worrying looking down there. Watch your step. I can't imagine why. Okay. Oh dear. There's a worm nearby. lots of cameras. Am I supposed to platform? Or am I supposed to drop in there and go through the hallway? Apparently drop in here and do the hallway. Is that bad? 10-second button, use with care.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I succeed. Wait, what have I done? Whoa!
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll throw something at him. Nope, throwing stuff at it does not help.
9, 8,
What kind of crazy security system you got running down here? Am I supposed to get the box through? Wait. We'll find out on the next episode. See you next time.